Hey everybody, Eduardo Talbert here for Monster Tutorials. In today's tutorial we're going to learn how to make little maggots out of liquid latex. They're super easy to make and they come in really handy when you're making a prop like a zombie that is rotten, or you're making like a roadkill, maybe a dead rat, or even for some of the different special effects makeup. With these little maggots, they're really realistic and you can do something like this. So let's go to the studio to make some maggots, and if you want to learn how to do this makeup, I'll pop a link right here. Just go there and you can see how I made this thing that made my wife gag and my kids too. So let's go. For this tutorial we're going to need some liquid latex, some brown paint, some yellow ochre paint, some white paint, popsicle stick, and some scissors. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is take our liquid latex and just dip the popsicle stick in it. Then just go in a line making drops of liquid latex. They just need to be about a ½ inch. You can make them any size depending how big you want your little critters or maggots to be. Okay, we'll make some big ones here. Okay, now we're going to let that dry. So I'm going to speed up to the camera. If you want to make this dry quicker, just use a hair dryer on it until it's clear and you'll be ready to go on to the next step. Okay, once they're dry, they'll turn this kind of translucent yellow, which adds to the realism of it. The next thing I'm going to do is add just a little bit of yellow ochre and a little drop of white. And make a really creamy looking color, mostly white. And all we're going to do is just paint the inside of these guys just a little bit. You don't have to do this step, they'll still look pretty realistic since the latex is pretty translucent and yellowish, but I found that this gives it a little bit better color inside of that translucency of the latex. Okay, once these are painted, just let them dry. These guys are dry now, so now comes the magic part, which is you're just going to roll the piece off. And that's all you're going to do with all of these. Just lift the edge, then roll it onto itself, and do that for all your little maggots. Okay, so once you're done, just take the ends and squeeze them so they get tapered. Kind of like that. So you can see they're translucent, they're yellowish. They're very realistic already, but we're not done yet. We're going to take scissors, and on one end, we're going to get rid of just the very end of it. Just the tip, that's the side that is going to be the head. And then for the butt, you're just going to cut a little bit more and make it a little more blunt on the bottom. Once you have them all cut, just you can roll them in your hand to make them all squirmy and take different shapes. That helps with the realism as well. They'll kind of stick to themselves, but then you can unroll them. The next step is just to put a tiny little drop of brown, and we're going to take these guys and we're going to dip the pointy side. So we're going to dip this side right here. And that's pretty much it. There are your little maggots, and you can use these on makeup. If you're gonna use them on makeup and want to make them look slimy, just use some Vaseline. But if you're gonna use them on a Halloween prop, then you can use something like some clear nail polish. And once you paint them, they should be all shiny like this one right here. That looks all nice and wet. So that's how you make these guys. So as always, if you found this tutorial helpful, thumbs up all the way up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. It's on your top right, I think my top left. And I want you to show me what you do with these guys. Personally, I'm gonna make some makeup on my hand where it looks like it's rotten, and I'm going to use the maggots to help that effect. Okay. That is exactly how you make little maggots. They look pretty cool. They're very realistic, and you can make something nasty like that. Okay, they're coming out, poking, moving, wiggling. So if you like this tutorial, if you love making maggots or like creeping people out, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.